Can you feel the magic of transforming from a caterpillar to a butterfly right now? Imagine just sitting within a chrysalis. Like, you see yourself in the mirror, you look at your life, you're like, ugh, I'm just a caterpillar. I want to be a butterfly, but I have no idea how to become that. And the seed of potential is within you, the desire is within you. You're not seeing how it's possible. And part of the process is just laying in the chrysalis, really doing nothing. The transformation happens on its own. And sure, there is maybe this pattern that wants to do something, that wants to take action. But remember that if you're feeling that energy of, ugh, like nothing's happening and I'm feeling really tired lately and exhausted and frustrated, things aren't working out the way I want them to, start to think of yourself as that caterpillar that is transforming into a butterfly. The energy is so powerful and so strong right now that it has the power to make that transformation for you. The things in your life that are simple, that you can focus on, that you can do, that's all you need to worry about on a day-to-day basis. The dreams and the big things, don't get discouraged because they haven't happened yet, or maybe you're judging yourself for not taking the action that you think you need to take. Big leaps, big changes, they can happen from just a shift in consciousness. It's the kind of change that is magical, that somehow transforms a caterpillar into a butterfly. Also remember that the caterpillar doesn't always understand what's going on, but can be intuitively led to what to do. But they don't necessarily see themselves as this beautiful butterfly while they are a caterpillar or while they're in the chrysalis. And I can imagine that within the chrysalis, it might look a little ugly before it gets beautiful. And some of that ugliness might be hidden. It might be under the surface. You might be feeling some of it. It might show up as grumpiness, irritation, emotions just coming up. I woke up one day this week and I was angry and upset and reasoned with myself, you know what, this is just an emotion that's coming up. This is old consciousness that's leaving. It doesn't mean there's something wrong in your life that you need to fix. If you're judging yourself right now, you need to think about yourself as this is a transformation. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty during the transformation, but there's something beautiful at the end of it. There might be, hypothetically, some caterpillars that say, I'm not doing the chrysalis thing. I don't know what happens to the caterpillars. They disappear. And this butterfly comes out. This is some crazy stuff. I don't want to die. Yeah, your ego, it doesn't want to die. It's gonna have some resistance. That's okay. You're allowed to feel that fear and step into this process. Accept this process. Find peace with whatever is happening in your life right now. Let go of any attachments to your paradigms about how things should be in your reality, in your world. Let go of attachments to people, to material possessions, because this is all part of this transformation. And you better believe if you transform, your reality, your world is going to transform as well. I didn't record and release any videos or do a live stream the past weekend because I was so tired and I really wasn't ready to do any videos. And I mentioned in the post where I announced I wasn't doing a live stream the idea of the caterpillar to butterfly and this idea of transformation. I pulled a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild recently. It has beautiful psychedelic imagery. And I got the card of the butterfly Kachina. What a coincidence. So I'm going to share an excerpt from some of Alana Fairchild's writing for this card. You're being guided through an ending to the light of new life within, transitioning into a happier time with increased pleasure and delight, happiness, peace, and light. Trust in the goodness being birthed. Trust that you have the inner resources to handle what is happening within you and your life. You are moving towards a significant psychological, emotional, and physical breakthrough and transformation. You may be experiencing an inner sense of discomfort. Trust in what is happening. Doubt, darkness, and despair can creep into our minds and burden our hearts with fear. And you can feel gripped by feelings of anxiety or despair. And I was feeling this if you watched some of my other videos. I have been feeling this. See the light, love, and wisdom of Great Spirit at work behind all things. And this is hard to do. It's hard to have that trust. You can let go of what's happened in the past. You don't have to regret anything that has happened or judge yourself. You have not messed up or missed out. You are being given new gifts of well-being, new life, vibrancy, freedom, and happiness. In the divine alchemy of transformation, things sometimes appear to be going backwards as they move forwards. So poetic and so amazing, and it really opened my eyes. Yeah, it looks like things are going backwards. Like, imagine what has to happen for a caterpillar to transform into a butterfly. A butterfly can fly. It's so much less dense than a caterpillar, right? A caterpillar has to walk along the ground. The butterfly, it can travel and move within all the dimensions of the air. It doesn't have to just walk along the earth. Like, it is such a potent metaphor. You are becoming less dense and more light. As we discussed in the multiple live streams that we've been discussing this, especially the last one. I also got a card from the deck, the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid, that really ties into this whole theme really nicely. And that was the card of bearing fruit. Ideas manifesting into form. The relationship between the external world of form and the internal world of feelings and belief. This is the transformation that's happening. This process was really starting for me back in September, so if you go back and watch my videos, you can see this theme emerging. Seeing the way you think, feel, and believe reflected in the material world. There's a correlation between what you intend consciously and what you project unconsciously. Magic flows through you from the unseen world into the world you perceive